Arthur Penelagon didn't believe in spirits, and he certainly didn't believe in wasting electricity. At 9:15 p.m. on Halloween night, he decided the holiday was over. The street outside was still alive with the laughter of children and the crinkle of candy wrappers, but Arthur was done. He marched out to his front porch, where a single, jagged-toothed pumpkin sat glowing against the dark wood. "Show's over," Arthur grumbled. He leaned down and blew the candle out. A wisp of gray smoke curled up into the night air, smelling of burnt wick and roasted pumpkin flesh. The porch plunged into darkness. Arthur went inside, locked the heavy oak door, and turned off the hallway lights. He settled into his armchair, satisfied. At 10 p.m., the scratching started. It wasn't at the door, it was coming from the window, the one looking out onto the porch. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Like dry leaves being dragged across the glass, or fingernails. He walked to the window and peered through the curtains. The street was empty now. The wind had picked up, swirling dead leaves in mini tornadoes on his lawn. But on the porch, sitting exactly where he had left it, the pumpkin looked different. It was facing the window. Arthur frowned. He had set it facing the street. He dismissed it as a prank by neighborhood kids and went back to his chair. The knocking began. It was a polite, rhythmic rap on the front door. Thump, thump, thump. The knocking stopped. Then, a voice drifted through the mail slot. It wasn't a child's voice. It sounded like dry paper rubbing together. "The light keeps us out, Arthur." Arthur froze. He stood up slowly and grabbed the iron poker from the fireplace. He crept to the door and looked through the peephole. The porch was empty, but the pumpkin was closer now. It had moved 3 feet right up to the doormat. Its carved mouth seemed wider, stretching into an impossible, hungry grin. Arthur stumbled back. "This isn't funny. The rule is midnight." The whisper came again, seemingly from inside the walls. "You put out the flame too soon." The temperature in the living room plummeted. Arthur could see his breath misting in the air. The shadows in the corners of the room began to stretch, detaching themselves from the furniture. They weren't just shadows anymore. They were tall, thin figures with no faces. Panic seized him. Arthur